Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into the profound and transformative journey of spiritual awakening. If you've ever experienced it or are curious about the beauty that unfolds after, you're in the right place. Before we begin, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the bell icon to stay connected with our uplifting content. Now, let's embark on this journey together. Imagine standing on a beach, watching the sun rise, and in that moment you feel a profound sense of connection with the universe. Picture a man, we'll call him John. John had spent most of his life in the pursuit of material wealth, always striving for more, always wanting better. But one day, he found himself on a secluded beach far from the hustle and bustle of his everyday life. As he watched the sun rise, something shifted inside him. It was as if a veil had been lifted. He felt a connection, not just with the sand beneath his feet or the vast ocean before him, but with everything, the entire universe. He felt a wave of emotions wash over him, of joy, peace, love. His perspective towards life changed in that moment. No longer was it about gaining, it was about being. This was the moment our protagonist embarked on a journey of spiritual awakening. Our protagonist, now touched by a new reality, decided to explore this newfound connection further, as if he had been given a key to a door he never knew existed. He embarked on a journey of self-discovery and spiritual exploration. This journey wasn't about packing bags and catching flights. No, it was a journey inward, a journey into the deepest corners of his own being. The first steps were tentative, filled with curiosity and a hint of apprehension. He began with mindfulness, a simple yet profound practice of being present, of living in the here and now. He realized that life isn't lived in the past or the future, but in the current moment. This understanding was the first step towards his spiritual awakening. Next, he discovered meditation, a tool to quiet the mind and listen to the whispers of his soul. He started to sit in silence, focusing on his breath, letting go of the thoughts that came and went. It was difficult at first, but as he continued to practice, he found a sense of calm enveloping him. His mind, once a whirlwind of thoughts, began to settle, like a lake after a storm. With this newfound peace, he started to see the world differently. The materialistic desires that once seemed so important began to lose their significance. He realized that the true treasures of life are not things but experiences and relationships. He started to value the simple things in life: a sunrise, a bird's song, a warm smile. His perception of success changed from amassing wealth and possessions to achieving inner peace and happiness. As his awareness expanded, he began to feel a deep connection with everyone and everything around him. He realized that he was not a separate entity, but a part of the grand cosmic dance. He felt a sense of unity with the universe, a feeling of oneness that transcended all barriers. As he delved deeper, he began to experience a sense of peace and tranquility he had never known before. In the throes of his journey, he started noticing changes, not just within himself, but also in his relationships and interactions with the world. He began to sense a shift, subtle at first, but growing more profound with each passing day. Where there was once frustration, there was now patience. Where there was indifference, there was now empathy. The walls he had built around himself started to crumble, replaced by a bridge connecting him to the rest of humanity. His relationships began to bloom in ways he had never imagined. Conversations were no longer mere exchanges of words, but opportunities to connect, understand, and learn. He started to listen, truly listen, to the people around him, their stories, their struggles, their triumphs. He found himself feeling their joy and pain as if it were his own. This newfound empathy transformed his interactions, making them more meaningful, more sincere. And then there was his relationship with nature. He began to see the world around him with fresh eyes. The chirping of the birds was no longer just background noise, but a beautiful symphony of life. The rustling leaves were no longer mere movement, but a dance choreographed by the wind. The sunsets, once taken for granted, now held him captive with their awe-inspiring beauty. He found joy in simplicity, in the quiet moments, in the everyday miracles of life. His world became a tapestry of experiences, each thread woven with love, compassion, and an appreciation for the beauty that surrounds us. His perspective had shifted, and he found himself cherishing the moments that once seemed mundane. He was evolving, transforming. And this transformation was not just about him. It was a ripple effect that touched everyone and everything around him. His light was shining brighter, illuminating the path for others, inspiring them to embark on their own journeys of self-discovery. His life began to transform in beautiful ways, which he had never anticipated. The protagonist was no longer the same person. He had awakened to a new reality, a reality that was filled with love, compassion, and a deep sense of connection with the world around him. But every journey has its challenges, and his was no different. Skepticism was the first hurdle that our protagonist had to face in his spiritual journey. People around him couldn't grasp the profound changes he was experiencing. Some dismissed it as a phase, others as a result of stress. He was subjected to countless jests and veiled criticisms. Yet, he didn't let the skepticism of others deter him from the path he had chosen. He understood that everyone has their own pace and perspective. And so, he moved forward, embracing the change within him, accepting the skepticism of others as part of his journey. Then came the self-doubt, an internal struggle that often threatened to derail his progress. Questions swirled around in his mind. Was he on the right path? Was he deluding himself? Was this spiritual awakening real or just a figment of his imagination? There were moments of confusion, moments when he questioned everything. But he learned that doubt is not the enemy, but a sign that he was pushing the boundaries of his understanding. He learned to sit with his doubts, to acknowledge them, and then to let them go. He learned to trust himself, to trust the process. And oh, the moments of confusion. They were plenty. His spiritual awakening was not a linear journey. There were times when he felt lost, times when everything seemed to make sense, and then times when nothing did. But he realized that confusion is just a part of growth, a sign that he was expanding his understanding. He learned to see confusion as an opportunity to seek clarity, to delve deeper into his spiritual journey. Despite the obstacles, he found strength in his spiritual awakening, proving that the journey, though challenging, is worth it. He found that the challenges he faced were not roadblocks, but stepping stones. They shaped him, strengthened him, and deepened his spiritual awakening. And through it all, he discovered that the beauty of a spiritual journey lies not in the destination, but in the journey itself. Finally, he reached a stage where he felt completely at peace with himself and his place in the universe. This is the state of enlightenment, a profound and deeply personal journey into the heart of existence. It's like the sun finally breaking through the clouds after a long and stormy night. The world is the same, but the way our protagonist perceives it has changed, illuminating everything with a new light. Our protagonist now walks through life with a sense of fulfillment that bubbles up from the depths of his being. You see, enlightenment isn't about gaining something new. It's about recognizing what was always there, about peeling back the layers of illusion and misconception to reveal the shimmering truth at the core of existence. He's discovered a profound understanding of his place in the grand scheme of things. He's not just a drop in the ocean, but the entire ocean in a drop. He's connected to everything and everyone, a part of the intricate web of life. This understanding brings with it a deep sense of peace and contentment, a serenity that pervades every moment of his existence. With this spiritual awakening, he has become a more compassionate person. He sees the same divine spark that resides within him, in everyone else as well. He understands their joys and their sorrows, their hopes and their fears. He's more mindful now, living in the present moment, savoring the beauty and wonder of each breath, each heartbeat. And above all, he's happier. Not the fleeting happiness that comes from external achievements or possessions, but a deep, abiding joy that stems from within. It's a happiness that doesn't depend on the circumstances of life, but flourishes regardless of them. The journey to enlightenment is not an easy one. It's filled with challenges and obstacles, moments of doubt and despair. But as our protagonist has shown us, it's a journey worth undertaking. It's a journey that can transform us, that can make us more compassionate, more mindful, happier. Our protagonist's journey shows us the beautiful transformation that can take place when we embark on a path of spiritual awakening. So, what can we learn from our protagonist's journey? From the initial steps to the transformative moments, the spiritual awakening journey is an enchanting voyage of self-discovery. It's a path that leads us to a deeper understanding of ourselves and the universe. It's about breaking free from the chains of societal expectations and listening to the whispers of our soul. It's about finding courage in vulnerability and strength in stillness. The journey is not always easy. It comes with its own set of challenges. There may be times of confusion, moments of doubt, but it's through these trials we learn to trust our intuition and connect with our true essence. The beauty of a spiritual awakening lies in its transformative power. It brings about a profound change, not just in how we view the world, but in how we view ourselves. It makes us realize our interconnectedness with everything around us. Remember, a spiritual awakening is not an event, but a journey, a beautiful journey of self-discovery and connection with the universe. As we wrap up this exploration of the beautiful things that happen after a spiritual awakening, remember that this journey is unique for each individual. Embrace the process and allow the beauty to unfold organically. If you resonated with this video, give it a thumbs up and share your own experiences or thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, stay connected, stay awakened, and keep spreading the light.